Hi everyone, this is Deborah, and today I'm going to be putting some decoration on the front of my travel journal. So this is the one that I made as part of the Learn With Me series that I did, and I'll put the links to those videos below so that you can go and watch them if you haven't already. And this is going to be my personal journal. I've made it quite big because it's going to be a travel journal, or where I store my travel, journal about my travels rather than take it with me. I think last time I hadn't put the corners on the book, so I found some metal corners that I had. I think that these are Tim Holtz, possibly. Usually my metals are, but I'm not quite sure. But anyway, if you want to reinforce the corners of your book, you can always put some metal corners on there. And I'm just going to do a very simple thing down the bottom here, I think, at this moment. I've got a couple of things pulled out. So this is one of the Tim Holtz Ideology ephemera. It's actually, I think it's a compass, I'm not sure, although it goes from 1 to 31. It might be a sundial or something, but it's quite a heavy metal piece. It came with a big one and a little one, and I wanted to use it for something special because they were quite expensive. So I thought I'd use it on the front of my journal. I also have a very old piece of Tim Holtz metal, which is one of the spinners. They've been around for years, and brad, and I was going to put it sort of in the middle of this, I thought. And the other thing I have is I have a quote chip, again Tim Holtz, which is take the scenic route. He's got many travel-y sort of ones in, journey ones in his pack of quote chips, but I quite like this one. My only problem with it is that it's way too white. I need to do something about that. And I also have this map of the world, which I thought, being round, I could sit the disc on top of it somehow, but again, way too white. So my first step is going to be moving these out of the way, and I've got some Distress Oxide spray that I want to just put down on here. And it might not work, but we'll see what it looks like. And I'm going to dip it in and hopefully make this less white. It certainly is working, so that's a good thing. So I've almost obliterated the map completely, but I will put some water drips on it, so I'm just let that dry for a moment and then take the scenic route. I guess I'll just do the same thing and see what I get. Okay, that's grunging it up quite nicely. And randomly, which is the hardest part, is to make things look random. I think that's quite good actually. It's taken the edge off that white. You can still read the words, but it's actually quite good. I'll just dab some of that off with the paper towel while it's still a bit wet, and that's even better, I believe. Actually, it's gone a bit purpley where I've taken that oxide off. So I think that's going to be quite good because I don't want it to be really bright. Okay, I'm not going to go with that. I've decided, having looked at it for a minute, I'll let it dry and I'll use it in something else, but it's not looking any good on here. It didn't look good white either, so I'll take a chance and do that to it. So I've got this muslin out again. I was using it the other day in a video, so you've probably seen it before. But I think it's, I need to use what I've got, get my supplies and use them. I'm going to put that under there, so that's definitely going there, so we can start getting some glue out and putting it together now. Yeah, I'm just not liking that anymore. I've gone a different direction, so that's all fine. That one can live to fight another day. I still might put the spinner on here. I'll just tuck it through the muslin. I can always take it off if I don't like the result. Yeah, that looks good. So I'm actually going to stick the brad down. I don't want to stick the spinner down necessarily because, the spinner can still move, then that will be fine. But that actually looks much better. It looks like a directional arrow. Take the scenic route. I'll bring it up because it's very dull again today in Brisbane. So you can see what I've done there. I think that looks very cool. I'm just really wondering if I want to put anything else on it. I'm not sure that I actually do at the moment. I may find some other metals and things to put on it, but for now I think that's enough. I don't want to overwhelm the beautiful serviette that I've got on the front here and the work that I did underneath with all of the papers that I put underneath. So I actually think I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, surprised myself because I thought I would put a lot more on than that. That's it for now. Thank you for joining me. This is Deborah and I will catch you next time. Cheers.